I got the Etrac with a little NEL 5-inch sharp coil. I'm going to run it around in this area in here. I know, because I've been in here before, there are hundreds and hundreds of like bottle caps, pull tabs, can slaw. Just this little area right in here is just loaded with stuff. But one day I did pull out a deep, like seated quarter right along this roadway somewhere, and then over somewhere down over in there I found a silver dime that was masked, so it has some potential. So I'm going to get that little NEL coil out. I'm going to run the trashy park pattern, because like I said, there's tons of stuff in here. I'm going to see if I can find anything. Last couple times I've come here, I haven't really found much. Got my first hit here. It's kind of in the zinc range, or maybe square tab range. Could be iron or not, but iron usually don't come in like around the zinc range. Probably hitting on 2 targets at once. I'm just going to cut a little bit deeper plug to just make sure I get it a rounder. I had a hard time pinpointing it. There's so much junk in the area. So I'm going to cut just a little bit rounder one. We've had rain for 2 days, so it's like cutting through butter. So we can find out what was making that. I went back to the Garrett Pro Pointer instead of the White's TRX. I just prefer this one. I just like it better. Got stuff in the hole, stuff in the plug. That's the way it is out here. And there it is. It's a crusty zinc penny. It was coming in about that zone. Now let me see what else we got in the hole with it. It's off to the side a little bit, but that's all right. I pinpointed the zinc right anyway. Target or what? Try not to open up the hole too much more. There's a rusty nail. It wasn't in the same hole as the zinc. It was off a little bit, but that's pretty good. You got the zinc and the rusty nail. May have something else. Maybe I ain't done. Maybe there's something else nearby. Sure enough, there's another target. And there is your pull tab. So a pull tab, zinc penny, and rusty nail. I see some glass down there too. So I think it's done its job on that target. Pulled out a penny in between the trash. Got a target in the nickel zone. This probably wasn't too deep. Check it out. It is a nickel. Got one hitting here about where a dime would, or it's just funny. It's just a little too high for a dime, but a little too low for a quarter. Than what normally hits. So. We'll see what it is. much on the surface, probably. Like a piece of galvanized fence post. Seems like I may have a coin spilled here, maybe a quarter and a penny. Let's see. There's the first one. Then over here to the left just a bit. Who knows, maybe a nickel too. Try to locate them all. See if I can find them with a pinpointer. That first one's right there. Maybe just right under the surface. Fell out of my hand. Right there's the quarter. I just probe this one out with this. Oh, look at that. Unreal. Look at that. See that? I just probed out. There was 4 quarters. That's cool. That's awesome. What if there's any more down in there? Because it was initially hitting like in the penny range. So that was awesome. 4 quarters right there, one beside it. So let's see what else we can find. Check the hole again. I thought there was a low conductor around. Wind here. There don't appear to be any more quarters. Right, you know where I just dug those, 5. But there's a low conductor here. We'll dig that out. Slight hit right there. So big plug. And that just turned out to be a pull tab. That's right, I got the 5 quarters and pull tab. It's getting kind of cold and windy out here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave, but before I do, I'm gonna see if this little coil will hit an 8-inch quarter. I'm just gonna dig a hole down here and put the quarter down there and see what it can do. I'm gonna dig an 8-inch plug here if I can. Ain't too rocky. Yeah, I run into some rocks. Real big rocks. I'll get it out of there. Ain't that big a deal. Run into some good sized rocks. This ain't the best looking dirt either. It's clay. So I wouldn't be surprised if I couldn't hit it. It's not real good like soil. This blade's 8 inches deep. I'd say that's 8 inches. It might actually be just a little bit more with the grass. So there's the quarter. I'm going to relocate the rock. Now, let's bring the detector up. The plug is right there. Let's see what it'll do. What do we got for sensitivity? 26 on auto. 26 auto sensitivity. Here goes the 8-inch quarter with a 5-inch coil. Wow, that's pretty good. You kind of try some different angles too. That's pretty amazing, considering like I said, that clay and it's even trying to hit it in the quarter range, or pretty much in the quarter range. Even with this tight pattern, it's still hitting it. So there's an 8-inch quarter with the NEL sharp. Let me put it on the manual sensitivity. Let me drop it down to 22 manual. Not bad. Let's keep going down. (19) manual. Trying to get it. Let's go to 20. That's pretty incredible on the sensitivity of 20. Still wants to hit the 8-inch nickel. Let's put it up to 30. Hope we can hear this with all that wind. It hits it loud and clear. Let me lift the coil up. Right, another 1.5 inches or 2 inches over the ground. And that is impressive.